What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Ross Swagga, and today we're talking about part 2 in our series of Apex Legends Season 16 Weapons Tier List. Last time, we talked about the pistols and ARs. Today, we're talking about the SMGs, the LMGs, and the Marksman's Rifles. Before we get in today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and turn notifications on if you want to see more from the international heavyweight gaming champion of the world, Ross Swagga. Up next, the SMGs. So with the SMGs, I'm going to start from the bottom. I'm going to give the Alternator, the Alti, D ranking. And that's just because it's a great gun at the beginning of the game. But as the game continues, I'm looking for another SMG or another secondary to supplement whatever my primary gun is. I also think that they slightly decreased the hip fire recoil, and it was a silent nerf. So I'm going to give it a D. There it is, D. Next up, I'm going to give the Volt because you have to craft it now. I'm gonna give it a B. It was my favorite gun last season. I would use the Digi Threat on it. It's my favorite gun out there. Up close, it's doing big damage. It still does big damage. I think it's still viable for this season, but I'm just not going out of my way to craft it. I'd rather get some batteries or a backpack all day long. Up next, I'm gonna give the car an A tier. And that's the easy one for me because I think the car, it takes less attachments to be great. You can switch it from light to heavy, still super viable. The only bad side is they reduced the ammo capacity from 19, it was 20. So I still think it's great. I'm picking it up all day. I think you can win you some fights up close really easily. I've seen people put 2 X's on it, the Bruiser, and really shred even from distance. So this gun could be used in a wide variety of different types of battles and situations. A for me. The best SMG is up next. Y'all can see it on the screen right now, can't you? Can't you? It's the R99, baby. S tier, baby. S tier. The R99 is S tier. Here's why the R99 is S tier, baby. It was 11 damage per bullet. Now it's 12. That one might not seem too big of a difference, but that one extra damage is shredding you. This gun puts out damage so fast. It's the fastest shooting SMG out there. And I'm telling you, if I see you up close, I got an R99 in your back, you gone. You're deleted. Back to the lobby. See you later. I'm taking you out when you drop your shield too for the easy clap. You gon' be in your death box, son. And I'm grabbing whatever extra light ammo you got. This is the best SMG in the game. I'm running it over any SMG. I'm probably running it over a lot of other secondary options out there. Unless I go to the care package and I'm getting the RE45. But that doesn't matter. The R99 is the best SMG out there, baby. Up next, the LMGs. All right, so for this one, at the bottom of the list, I'm probably gonna put the Devotion. Devotion, I'm not looking for a turbocharger. I'm gonna be honest with you, with the hip fire decrease, I definitely ain't looking for the Devotion. D for me. Up next, I'm gonna give the L-Star a C. And also, I'm not gonna waste time, I'm gonna put the Spitfire right there behind it. Both these guns, I feel are not that viable for this season. The L-Star never got a recoil buff from that up like that. You know what I'm talking about. And second, I think this gun is still pretty good. It was my favorite a couple seasons ago when the recoil was better. I will say it's pretty awesome that you don't have to reload it unless it overheats. Other than that, C for me. The Spitfire, if you can empty out your clip, you can maybe down 2 people. I'm not sure. It just isn't that heavy of a hitter for me, even though it's an LMG. Okay, now I will bump the Rampage up to a B. It could be an A, and here's why it's not an A. So it's not an A because the damage was reduced to 26. When it was in the care package, it was 28. So that's a little bit of a nerf to me, personally. Other than that, I'm not looking for a thermite. Unless you got a purple book bag, it's not really worth it having a rampage in your arsenal, because I'm not carrying 3-4 different thermites just to go throughout the game. Yeah, you might find them throughout the game, but it's not really worth it. I'd rather carry some extra batteries or something like that, or extra ammo. Who knows? Maybe if you're one of those legends that can hold extra ammo, you'll use a rampage. Not me, though. Up next is the marksman's rifles. And listen, I'm not impressed with the marksman's this season. So to kick it off, I'm gonna give the Bocek a C, just because I'm not looking for it in a care package. Even though I play Horizon and I see it coming down, I'm not getting a Bocek. It used to be really great, but with the 3x on there, it makes it a little bit better. Other than that, the damage is great. Not picking it up, not looking for it. I'm gonna give both the triple take and the G7 a B tier. I'm giving them both a B tier because the triple take used to be my personal favorite gun. Doesn't need a kinetic feeder anymore, or at least doesn't require one. Still does big damage. You could use it as a shotgun, or you could use it as a marksman rifle like it's meant to be. Love it with 3x or 2-4. Great gun. G7 Scout, I just feel like the shots just are not hitting this season. Maybe you're great. Maybe you're on mouse and keyboard. Maybe you're hitting your shots. I just feel like the G7 Scout, for some reason, they've nerfed it silently, and they're not talking about it. You need to talk about it, okay? All right. The best marksman's rifle, I'm going to give it to the 30-30 repeater. Even though in the early game, you can find a 30-30, you're probably looking for a skull piercer. You're looking for a sight first. Because if you're on controller, the 30-30 up close, it's a hard to shoot gun, just like the Wingman. So without a sight on this one, I'm going to give it an A, but still with the skull piercer, it's a heavy hitter. It's the best marksman out there. Thank you all for watching today's video. Today we talked about the SMGs, LMGs, and marksman's rifles. In part 3, we're going to be talking about the sniper rifles and shotguns. Let me know in the comments what you thought about part 2 today and the weapons that made the S tier, A tier, B tier, whatever tier. Don't drop a tier, drop a sub today. Make sure you follow and like the channel. Thank you guys. See you next time.